Hey everyone, I'm back with a new video. I wanted to do a walkthrough review of the transformation cards by Miss Neferatiti. I've already been working with it, so it's definitely not a first impression. Um, I saw them some time ago. I think it was on the channel of Oya's girl, Queen of Set. Um, and in that time, they were not available anymore on the website. However, they came back when I updated my wish list for 2023. I put it back there and I checked, and well, voila, there they were. So I got them, and I think it was in the middle of December or something. Anyway, like I said, I've been working now a good 3 weeks really with them intensively, and I really love these cards. Anyway, I wanted to walk through them and show you the cards, of course. She has her own videos out there in the sense of how she recommends, you use them. In the box, you find some cards explaining. Wait, I hope I'm not shining too hard. It gives some like an introduction in a guidebook. It says transformation cards by Nefertiti Ife, if I say that correct. She is a psychic channeler and counselor and has brought forward these transformation cards, influenced by life experiences and 30 years of direct work with people of different cultures. These cards were born out of a frustration with tarot card readings, angel readings, etc. Neferatiti realized that most of the cards currently on the market do not represent a variety of cultures and depend heavily on the interpretation of the reader. At least these cards are designed to transform your life using symbols and images from the Caribbean and Africa. The power is within you. And it gives you her email address and website. I will put everything in a description box once this video is uploaded, that if you really are interested, you know where to go. It gives also a card concerning the artists. Excuse me. Sorry. It says images and layout by artist Ken McCalla and Cami Murphy. Again, I hope I say that correct. Ken McCalla has produced artworks in a wide range of mediums over the past 25 years, from theater set designs to potato printing. I don't know what it is. Potato, yeah, maybe I don't say that correct. In whatever tool is used, his skill is visual communication has opened and excited the viewer in ideas based on energies uniting. Drawing on his rich cultural heritage, his artwork explores his personal growth, questions relationships, and celebrates harmony. His address is here too. Again, I will put everything in the description. Recent graduate Cami Murphy specializes in figurative and portraiture and sculpture. The ideas within her work come from her own personal journey to make sense of the world. This in turn allows her to share what she finds with others. My art can be very self-indulgent, but it also gives me a platform to communicate ideas to a wider audience. And then you have a small card to tell you how to use the transformation cards. These cards are designed to help you to tap into the personal power and to find the answers to challenges in your life from within. There are many ways to use the cards. Some of you may create your own way. There are no hard and fast rules. 10 cards in the set indicate major themes in life. For example, love, travel, body, etc. The other cards provide a focus which explains the influences affecting the themes. One way of using the theme method is to pick a theme card, lay the card down, shuffle the focus cards, and lay 6 cards down. Now the reading will reveal inside of you a solution to your question. Now the reading will reveal inside of you a solution to your question. I think that should be to you, right? Now the reading will reveal inside. Yeah, okay. Use the cards as affirmation cards. Daily pick a card for meditation and pondering. You can also use these cards to empower young people and children who are in a situation where they feel unable to express emotions, or they have a particular difficulty that they would like to gain insight to. These cards will help everyone with a desire for empowerment. So yeah, these are the 3 extra cards you're getting. And then, yeah, like she said, you have the theme cards, and there are 10 of them. So let me show you. They're not in order anymore in that sense because, well, I've used them. So this is the card for money. This is the one for body. Spiritual soul. Travel. Friends. Career path. So career path. Mind. Love. Health. Family. So what she says in the way she uses them, you would probably shuffle these, you know, pick one and then shuffle these and pick 6 of those, you know. In all honesty, I mix them all together, but let's start with how she explains it. So yeah, again, these are the 10, you know, that have a theme where, yeah, I would call the focus, but in this case, the theme, you know, and then you would pick from the other one to see what's going on. There are 53 cards in total, so that would make 43 that you really shuffle and, well, get some insight on a theme for. Let me put these aside, and then I will show you these. I hope I'm not reflecting too badly. So here we have self-belief. You are the attraction. So you are the attraction. Meditation. Very beautiful. The details you can really see. Even though it's very different, but yeah. Light within. Healing environment. Contemplation. Freedom. Creator guidance. Balance ma'at. Intuition. It's the image from the box, huh? Strength. Peace. Female guardian angel. Abundance. Very beautiful, this one. Reflection. Ancestral connection. focus, positive future, sadness, universe, conflict. I am very attractive to this image. Of course, it's more of a shadow kind of keyword here, you know. But yeah, I love whatever is going on. It's gray, it's dark, maybe decay even, you know. And then it always reminds me of the poem of Tupac Shakur, The Rose That Grew from Concrete. I think that's every time when I see this picture, that poem, you know, comes up. Yeah, a beautiful image in that sense. Negative energies. This is a male guardian angel. Healing past. See the good in your fellow man. Sorry. See the good in your fellow man. I love that face. Truth. Forgiveness. It always brings freedom to mind, in all honesty, to me. Well, there is some freedom in forgiveness, right? I mean, I think we forgive more for our own sake than we do for the other party's sake. Because again, it gives that freedom to ourselves, right? Yeah, very beautiful image. Loss. Transformation. Have a voice. Negative talk. Connect with nature. Mother Earth healing thoughts. Self-care. Patience. Fear. Synchronicities. Harmony. Protect from negativity. Time is now. Joy. Healing thoughts. Very beautiful. And blinded. When I first got the deck, I felt like, well, maybe it's too, well, not too specific, but too general even. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I already knew that I wanted them. I've seen the art, you know, and I was definitely something like, oh, I want to use that. Once it was in my hands and I was really looking, I was like, yeah, will that come to something that means something in a reading, you know? And like I said, in the past 3 weeks that I've been using it, well, almost daily, I've come to the conclusion, I don't think I've ever had a deck that is so on point and so straightforward. Every reading I did with this, yeah, I never had to question like, oh, what does this mean, you know, or in what area am I looking? Again, very talkative, but also very to the point, which again, I like, you know. So yeah, again, in the way that she talks about it, you would pick one of the theme cards. Let's see if I can put it all together. Well, of course, it's going to be love. And then you would shuffle your focus cards. And she says, for example, 6. Let's just pull 3. So I got some space here, you know. And of course, you can do that. You can pull however many you like. So here it says negative talk, transformation, and have a voice. And this is what I mean. All these separately, you might think like, oh, how will it come to a reading? Well, to get to that point, maybe in a relationship where love is really the foundation, the root, you need to overcome all that negative talk. You need to transform that into something maybe positive. And you can do that by, well, having a voice. And like I said, now I'm doing it very quickly, because I do love to combine these with tarot, of course. I mean, to get more of that in-depth message. But even if I do it like this, however way you want to read it, how that affects you, of course, as a person, it's very straightforward. Again, there is no questioning, the moment you put these cards down. Again, in all honesty, for me, I knew that 10 were, not gonna cut it in that sense for me personally. I didn't know if I really wanted to have a focused reading like this. The fact that you could is of course a plus, because like I did now for the walkthrough, you can very easily take them out, because where the focus has the yellow on this side, the theme has the purple on that side. So it's very easy to take those 10 out and actually separate them. However, again, me personally, I mix them all up together. Because even though they can be themed or themes, they can also just be the keyword to focus on for me, when I see friends, I can put that in friendship, it can just as easily be a theme card like focus or protect from negativity. So yeah, I mix them all up, but I wanted to give Miss Neferatiti the honor of showing you at least how she envisioned using them. And like she says in the intro card things, there are many ways to use the cards, and some of us, may create our own way. There are no hard and fast rules. So, of course, use them in the way you want to use them. If you have this deck or if you want this deck, But yeah, the art style, even though I feel like some are a little bit different, but there is a cohesiveness about it. Yeah, maybe this is really different from this kind of line work, and where that in other decks might actually really bother me. I would never get a tarot deck from different, that's made from multiple creators, because that bothers me then, I don't see that cohesiveness in that sense. In this one, I don't feel it. Like I said, this might be very different, but it feels like it belongs. Where this is very different from, for example, a strength or even something like this, again, it doesn't bother me. Again, this face is a very different art style than this one. But again, it's not something that I feel like, oh, doesn't belong together. They all give that feeling of really completing the deck. Yeah, like I said, I have been using it now for 3 weeks, and there are absolutely zero regrets. This is a deck that will forever stay in my collection. Where I have others that are maybe, it's not like it's not in depth, so don't get me wrong, but maybe feel a little bit deeper in that sense. This really feels like an everyday use. I mean, she talks about using it affirmations, use the cards as affirmation cards, daily pick a card for meditation and pondering. You could definitely do that with this deck. Again, it's not how I use it, in all transparency, but I can see that you can do that with this deck. And like I said, for me, this is an everyday reader. I do use it with tarot in combination. Let's see. Oh, I don't have my deck here next to me. But yeah, I would pick, because again, I combine them, but I would shuffle. And then I would pick a card, sometimes two, if that gives a little bit more. Because if I see blinded, okay, what would I be maybe blinded to, or some extra, here. this is not even a real reading. I'm blinded to my own intuition. And again, then I will put tarot there, maybe with the question, how can I open up? You know, they communicate so well with each other. Even now, like I said, I'm just picking. I didn't even concentrate. I didn't ask a question. But they communicate so well together. It's something that I was really surprised with, because like I said, I'm trying to be honest. When I went through it, I love the images, you know, I love the keywords, but then are they thinking, you know, are they not too general? How do you really read that, you know? But again, you need to just do it instead of asking questions, right? Which I did. And yeah, then I get readings like this, you know. This is the perfect example. I was afraid when I would do it. Yeah, now you're going to get an example that I cannot really tell you how I've been experiencing it. But this tells it, you know. I pick one card or two cards and they communicate beautifully together. Yeah, it's something, like I said, I'm not a minimalist in my decks at all, not gonna lie, but I'm very particular with my decks choices. You know, I don't buy everything. And this one was something I wanted because I saw it on Oya's Girl's channel, Queen of Sets. I was very interested. I can hardly remember. I think she was definitely, of course, talking positively about it. I'm pretty sure, because it is some time ago. And I was very sad when I went to the website that it was, well, not available in that moment, you know. And it's been, I saved the website on my browser thingy. And then, like I said, when I was in December, I was updating my wish list in that sense. Like, what do I already have so that I can take that off? What do I still want? And this one popped up again. I was like, oh, that's some time ago. Let me check the website, you know? And that was just to see if everything was still working, right? And then, yeah, they were available again, and they're not expensive. Of course, she is in the UK, so you're gonna have shipping, and depending on where you are, yeah, here in Europe, we're gonna have VAT after the Brexit, you know, we're gonna need to pay those customs. But again, for the price of the deck, yeah, those customs, seriously, they're worth it, again, in my opinion. But again, a very, very good deck. I knew I was gonna like them, but they even, yeah, exceeded that thinking, in a sense of, oh, I'm gonna like them. No, I'm actually really, really loving them. Yeah, this is one I want to be very careful with, and at the same time I want to use every day. So I hope she keeps printing new editions if necessary, because yeah, if anything ever happens, yeah, I'm gonna need a new copy, you know. But yes, a very beautiful deck. I don't think I really have anything else to add, because again, it's, and I don't mean it in a negative way, but there is a simplicity in this deck that makes it really workable, you know, really, it makes it a reading deck. It's just matte cardstock, yeah, a beautiful size in my opinion. I got small hands, but hey, I can fit my fingers around it, so I think most people will not have a problem. I think it has some good quality cardstock, not too thick, not too thin. And yeah, I'm not a cardstock expert, because, well, I always tease my friend, you know, like, yeah, I don't care. Of course, when you get a deck and it has shitty cardstock, well, that's one thing, but if I really like a deck, yeah, I don't care, I will use it. However, again, I think it has some good cardstock, you know, nothing wrong with it. So I'm hoping it will live long, because again, if something ever happened, I'm gonna need a new copy for this one. Anyway, yeah, this was it, because again, it's an oracle. I didn't really go in depth like I maybe did with the Black Antiques. However, definitely worth every penny. In the description, again, I will put all our information and the website and everything. And if you like what you saw here, then go for it. In that sense, worth every penny. So thank you again for watching, because yeah, here we are. This is it. And And I wish you all a very, very blessed day. I hope to see you soon with a new video. Till then, bye bye.